Welcome. I don't know if y'all can hear me. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Woohoo! Geez, I can't hear myself. Oh, what's going on? It is a very late Sunday. Good. Well, the white list says good Sunday. Hope everyone had a good weekend. Mayo said, "What's going on? What's going on, Lawrence? How you doing, my good sir?" I can hear cool beans. Some some reason my shit is not popping up, but it doesn't matter. If you can hear me, that's all that matters. 5 times 5 is 25, my good sir. Yeah, man, I wasn't gonna go live. I've been doing shit since I got up today. So I had to, you know, look at some Studer vents, I guess. Oh man, I found out I gotta spend some more money. The life of owning a home, always fun. It's always fun. Uh yeah, it's been great. It's been awesome. Uh every- oh, 5 times 5 means you're good. Oh, okay. All right, if that's what that means. I was just giving them what it actually means, 25. What up, Check Cash David? Check Cash David. He said, Mr. and Mrs. Kai. And everyone else, I'm gonna put food in my belly, then I'll be right back. Oh, for sure. I drove all the way down to Orlando to get some hot chicken. Dave's hot chicken. I'm a chicketarian, so I had to go get some chicken. No, man, but what's going on? How's everyone doing? Everyone's doing good. That's awesome. My weekend was fun filled. What is that? Who is that saying? Let's see. Who said that? Let's see. Give me a second. All right. Oh, again? Um, I'm sorry. Yo, stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Anyway, sorry, y'all can't. I don't know if y'all can hear that, but it's okay. 2 plus 2 equals 5. Some people eyes if you carry the one. All right, so we're gonna get into this today's TPO family court. We Sundays, like always. I started a little late, well, a hell of a lot late. Um, Mashed potatoes and broccoli. Ooh, like that. I don't know about the ham part. I don't like the ham, but I'll go with the mashed potatoes and broccoli. I love me some broccoli and mashed potatoes. 4 out of 3 people struggle with math. That's a fact. We That's because contrary math is racist. All right, just want you to know that it is literally racist. I don't know how you didn't know that part. How is that not? Hold on. Is my teleport not working? Yeah, it's on. That's on. What happened? Let's look at. Nope, that's not it. Oh, it was disabled. There you go. We're back in it. We're back in the building. So today we're gonna do a Karen that wants a PPO, which is the same thing as well, separate TPO. She want a permanent protective order. I didn't watch this. I just brought it up now. So yeah, let's get into this. Oh, wrong thing. Can y'all hear this? If y'all can't, let me know.
I am.
Yes.
You.
Oh.
Take care of this real quick. Calling case number 19008471, People versus Michael Ghostin.
Can y'all hear this?
Today for a show cause hearing. There was appearances, please.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Bria Morris Johnson on behalf of the Michigan Department of Corrections Probation Department.
Ms. Ghostin, we just realized we don't have counsel for you. But we don't have a witness. Do we have Ms. Morris?
We do not.
I have a paperwork.
Hold on, Ms. Ghostin, just hang on a second. Ms.
We,
Morris Johnson, we don't have a witness today, do we?
We do not, Your Honor. I attempted to call her about 4 times, each time to no avail. I did leave a voicemail requesting her presence or to contact me back, and I have not heard from her.
Okay, well, at this time, I don't think we need counsel because I'm going to dismiss the show cause. Okay.
That would be the recommendation anyway, Your Honor.
So, Ms. Ghostin, if you have some documentation with regard to these allegations, give it to your agent so they have a copy.
I sent it to my probation officer, and she said she sent to y'all the information also. I talked to her this morning, and I sent it to the lawyer.
Just make sure that it's in your file, okay? As long as you've given it to her, she has it in your file.
I have the
witnesses.
No, the lady she going around here slandering me, and she don't stay nowhere around here, and she slandered me, and I talked to my landlord. The lady is still bothering me, and y'all letting her allow her.
Hang on.
Excuse me?
Godwin's signing on right now. On the record of People versus Michael Ghostin. Mr. Godwin, would you like to place your appearance on the record?
Good morning, Your Honor. Or afternoon. Sean Godwin, P74500.
And we call this case. It looks like there's no witness here to attend at this show cause hearing, so I plan to dismiss the show cause hearing and reinstate the probation. Your client started talking about the complainant from the case is causing issues for her. Have you talked to your client about this issue?
No.
Do you need a breakout room? I can't hear you, Mr. Godwin. You're muted, sir.
That would be excellent, Your Honor.
Breakout room? Okay. I'll do the other sentencing I have here then while you do a breakout room.
Thank you.
So I guess.
As I stated earlier, the complaining witness that made these allegations for the show cause hearing.
What up, JQ?
Here today, and so my intention is to dismiss the show cause hearing. I issued a show cause rather than issuing a warrant because I did not want to drag you in here on a warrant. I wanted to just address it by Zoom.
I made a report against her and I called the police. She turned around and came towards me, and the man at the corner store got her on camera. He called the police for me, and then I also went to the police station and made a report. I have my paperwork right here, and it says in the paper what she said. I pulled out the phone like you guys told me, and she came towards me calling me bitches and hoes. I said I'm about to call the police. That's what the paperwork says. She's been going around telling everybody that I'm a drug head. She lied on oath and told y'all that she's renting for my landlord. My landlord, he was one of my witnesses, but y'all, we didn't go to trial. He said he don't even talk to the lady. So y'all let her, she harassing me through my neighborhood.
So
She don't stay
Godwin,
nowhere. Where's her address? Can y'all get her address or get a PPO? I need her away from me. She run around the neighborhood talking about me and people coming to me telling me, so I stays in the house. I can't go to my corner store. I can't go around the corner to my store. I can't even go to the beauty supply.
British
hold
Supply.
on, Ms. Ghosted. Mr. Godwin, have you advised your client about trying to get a PPO or?
I would have. I mean, obviously, I've advised her to file a police report if there's something that happens that she feels a police report needs to be filed for. You can. Would you let me finish, please?
Oh, he don't like niggas.
The other option you have is
he don't like niggas. He's like, bitch, let me finish. Let me motherfucking finish, bitch. I don't know what you talking about, bitch, but you need to let me motherfucking finish, okay? You need to let me finish, or we gonna have some motherfucking issues. That's what he said. Hey, if you want to join the panel from Rumble, I have attached a link to there. Can I pin that to the top? No. Let me see what I can do. Nope. Nope. Whoa. Okay, it does go there. Anyway, let's get back into it. He wanted her to shut her mouth and let him do the talking. And I don't blame him. He's a lawyer. She's not. Stop talking.
to seek a personal protection order from the Wayne County Circuit Court at the City County building. So you can seek a personal protection order there, but that's pretty much the only options that I'm aware of to try to end this person coming up and.
She said at court that she's gonna kill me. They allow her to threaten me in court.
You can seek a personal protection order in civil court.
So who else do I got to sue? The civil court too, because y'all allow her to threaten me in court. You guys, so I should sue y'all guys too. Is this getting recorded?
You're not listening.
Y'all allow her to do this to me. Y'all allow her. Y'all let her talk to me when I said I object. Y'all allow her to say that she's gonna shoot me when she see me, and that's what she doing. And y'all, then you tell when my lawyer addressed y'all said it's off record. But she's doing this stuff to me. What is y'all gonna do for me? I don't even know her. I don't have no justice. And I'm making reports, but I'm stuck in my house. Then I have a child that I take care of. My stepson. She does this around him. This lady is a drug head. I didn't put none of her information out. How I seen her. Then y'all let her come to court in the medical
fake face. Okay.
This guy, this is not right.
In the future, the agent needs to talk to Ms. Ghostin and find out if she filed a police report or anything before issuing any kind of show cause or warrant. Okay, Ms. Morris Johnson?
I'll make sure I note that, Your Honor.
My probation officer knows.
Okay. Well, no. I'm telling her to let the officer know I don't want to see any violations unless she's gotten a police report as well, and I can review the police report as well.
Okay, I'll note that, Your Honor.
I can't issue a show cause or a PPO against this woman. You would have to seek that at the city county.
I'm going to. Thank you. I'm going to because I'm. She really messing with my mental status right now. I can't even walk to the store.
You can't walk to the store, guys.
PPO. The only one with regard to her, the only one that can do that is the civil court over the part of the family division, but they're the ones that issue the PPOs. Okay.
I need a PPO too.
You've got your documented police reports of various times that this has happened, and Mr. Godwin, perhaps you can give her
what up, Smitty?
Guidelines on how many times it has
to happen. Rad
JQ. So,
oh my God, I got to go through some more stuff.
Yes, this is called being legal.
Criteria to get a PPO. So maybe Mr. Godwin can explain that to you. Or you can look it up online. I'm sure they have information about the PPO
Google it.
process on the city portal.
Don't do like the last
Okay.
chick did.
Oh God, all the police reports I got against this lady is nothing in my record where I called the police where they came to my house.
Mm.
Y'all just arrest me and took me to jail. I don't understand y'all system. Okay, am I in trouble? If not, can I get off?
Judge, I
I don't want to
Judge,
talk
I
to
have an
nobody.
in-person
If I
hearing.
can
I have
get
an
off, I don't
in-person
want to talk to
hearing
none of
in
y'all.
front
Just
of
let me go.
Judge
Just go.
Anderson.
I don't want to talk to nobody.
The show
If I'm
cause.
not going to jail, I don't want to talk to nobody.
Your probation is continued.
Thank you,
Boy.
Judge. Have a great day.
Report to your agent.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Sign off now, ma'am.
Nah, that. Yo. The bad disrespect is real. She mad because she got to do extra work. And they pulled up and put you in jail. Okay, that probably happened. That did probably happen. I'm not saying that didn't happen. Sounds about right. But the but the fact you get mad because you want a PPO and you don't want to follow steps to get it is kind of crazy. Kind of crazy. But yeah, the person who filed a PPO against her is not there, so they just dismissed it. So, you know, these hoes don't want to do nothing. Crazy. If it was a man, oh, they had been there.
State of Kansas versus Jacob William Michael, 21 CR 391. State of Kansas appears by
What
Assistant
up,
Butler
Mayo?
County Attorney Amber North. The defendant, Mr. Michael, appears in person and by court-appointed counsel Jim Watts. This matter does regularly come back before the court this date on the warrant to show cause by Zoom hearing. And announcements to the court. Mr. Watts.
Thank you, Your Honor. I've had a chance to speak with Mr. Michael prior to the hearing. After speaking with Mr. Michael, he would stipulate that he failed to complete drug and alcohol treatment, which is the second allegation of the warrant show cause. He would tell the court, in fact, that he was in drug and alcohol treatment when he came into custody in the Greenwood County and has been in custody since. So the reason for his failure to complete drug and alcohol treatment at this point is his custody in the Greenwood County Jail. He will not be stipulating to the first allegation nor to anything in the addendum.
So how is he supposed to come?
Thank you, Mr. Watts. And
Okay, I guess
Mr.
that's the lawyer saying, how can he motherfucking finish drug and alcohol if he's currently locked up in jail? Okay, that's a good excuse.
Michael, Mr. Watts has advised the court you do wish to admit to being in violation of the terms and conditions of your probation as set forth on the record. Is that correct?
Yes.
That's insane. Hold on.
And you understand by
Can you explain? Because I know you know more of this shit. I don't understand this. How can you be in violation of something when you were locked up?
Part of your probation is not being arrested.
I get that part.
Yeah, that's probably why.
Okay. Okay.
I mean, it's a system they have to go through.
Mm-hmm. Don't they got alcohol treatment and shit in jail too, or they don't get that? They don't get
I guarantee Greenwood County, Kansas jail probably does not have anything but maybe a AA counselor coming in once a week.
Oh, okay. Oh, this is Kansas. That's what it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
This is Kansas. I can tell from Greenwood and Butler counties.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, shit. I don't know. I mean, I thought they did have alcohol and treatment abuse counseling and shit in jail, but I could be wrong. Or that could be prison, not jail.
Yeah, these are really, really rural counties.
Yeah. There's probably just county jail where they've been sitting in. Yeah, that's county jail in Butler County. Yeah. All right.
by making this admission, the court could very well revoke your probation and order you to serve the balance of your sentence.
Yes, sir.
Have you had adequate and sufficient opportunity to consult with Mr. Watts prior to making this admission here today?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Michael, the court does find that you are knowingly and voluntarily admitting to the probation violation, and the court does accept the same.
That's still good.
Recommendations for disposition, Ms. Norris?
Your Honor, actually, our recommendation is going to be that he be revoked outright. But I would say that state would be requesting a continuance so I can have the Greenwood County Jail present. We can play the video of and also play the video from our court or from the Greenwood County Courthouse where the defendant's under the influence in court, and that Miss Wheeler, who is his supervising officer, can be here to testify about how he did not tell her he had law enforcement contact, etc. So I actually would respectfully request a continuance so we can gather those individuals to be present to testify because based on Mr. Michael's behavior.
Shit. Wait a minute. So that was the dude who was slumped over that we watched 2 weeks ago. Mayo?
Yeah, he showed up drunk to court.
Not drunk.
You don't do that on probation.
The nigga was high than a motherfucker. They had to send a deputy out there to him. He's all slumped over, damn near dead.
Yeah.
Because he had drugs in his system. Oh, okay. So that's the same person. He just,
Yeah.
I guess. Okay. Well, yeah, he needs to be in jail.
As of late, and his previous dip, we are seeking out and out revocation.
All right, thank you, Ms. Norris. The court.
Well, Judge, if I may, Your Honor,
Mr. Watts.
I would note that he's not accused with declining to inform his probation officer of law enforcement contact. He's accused of failing to obey federal, state, and local laws. Now, the allegation is not that he declined to make contact. The allegation is he failed to obey the laws. There are pending cases in Greenwood County, none of which at this point have been adjudicated.
And Your Honor,
we're not going to stipulate to violations of the law that have not at this point been adjudicated.
Jim, look at the addendum that Sarah filed May 31st.
I have the addendum that she filed May 31st in front of me.
Specifically says, Mr. Michael failed to inform this officer of law enforcement contact for cases, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
Please consider his
blah.
failure to report his law enforcement contact as an additional probation violation. And also illegal use of drugs, also a new violation.
Well,
So that's why I'm requesting the continuance because Ms. Wheeler would be the one that would need to testify to that, as the court can see Mr. Keene is present on her behalf today.
I told her at my
nothing else to add, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Watts. Court does grant motion for continuance for disposition of Mr. Michael's case.
Yep, it's two of them.
Chris, what is our next warrant to show cause date?
It'll be June 30th at 2:30, Judge.
And the matter is set over to June 30, 2023 at 2:30. That is a Friday, June 30, 2023 at 2:30. There being nothing further to come before the court is in recess.
Oh, you're going back to jail. See you later, buddy. Oh, let's see if he cussed someone out. Well, I guess not. Last time we went.
His next client. No, okay.
Last time we went kicking and screaming down there. What is this one? Oh, I didn't watch this one either. I just pulled them. Started to watch it, but I never did get to it because my wife was slaving me. Today I got beat with a couple whips. You know. Yeah.
It's in her nature.
I listened the first time I saw the underneath of a subfloor. Oh my God, that is horrible. Upstairs floorboard. It needs to be done again. Oh Jesus, I understand why they did what they did because they didn't want no one to see that shit because that shit was fucked up and that shit would have never passed inspection if they would have checked. Oh my God, it's pretty bad.
Oh, is this part of your air conditioner install?
No. This is the upstairs bathroom. Yeah. Oh my God.
Oh, it's all rotted out. all rotted out.
Oh man, the subfloor. So I guess there's two subfloors, right? Because there's one on top of the other one. Because the way they had the house before, they lowered the ceiling downstairs. I would say to accommodate the new because they moved the bathroom around to where it's at now, the upstairs bathroom. So everything has new like where it's a mess. It's a hot mess, bro. But I did fix it. It was a slow drain, and I fixed it. So we got it fixed. It's working right now. Yeah, that was my day. That was my day. I've never. Well, I'm not a plumber. I just, you know, figure it
I
out.
don't understand why they don't.
The 14A district court is now.
What'd you say?
I just don't understand why they don't put huge catch basins under under bathrooms, sinks, washer and dryer sets.
Yeah. Well, I don't. I need a washer and dryer sink. I don't have one. We have the space for one. I just never put it in. Which it should be one in there because we do a lot of stuff in there. That way we can throw shit in that motherfucker too, especially wet towels and shit like that. You can throw them bitches right inside that laundry room sink.
Yeah.
Until you get time to wash it or whatever. But what the hell was that? Oh, I couldn't see it. I guess I'll look it up again. Whatever it was, thank you for it. I really couldn't see it. I'm sorry. I wasn't on there. But yeah. Let's get in touch with this one. This one is the termination of a tenancy. So we all know there's always some drama filled with some tenancy termination cases. Yeah.
Back in session, all those having business with the court draw near. The
No.
Honorable Judge Jane Cedric Simpson.
Wait a minute. This is disrespecting the chat. Black Thought, define fixer. I'm gonna tell you, there was no duct tape involved. There was no duct tape involved. It was a lot of I looked at my Studer vent, right, and I fixed it. We added we added a Studer vent. No, we didn't, but yeah.
Presiding.
And good afternoon, folks. Court does call the case of Orchard Grove Village versus Jan Butler.
Good morning, Your Honor. Sumption Hart, P69542 on behalf of Orchard Grove.
Uh-oh.
Hello, Jan Butler.
Uh-oh. White lady about to get evicted, y'all. Now, this is different. Mayo. This is white people getting evicted instead of black people this time. Still a woman. Still a woman.
It usually is. It usually is.
Still a woman, but different race this time. Jeez.
Okay. The only thing I have down here, this is a termination case, and it says defendant claims repairs have been made. Is this because of the condition of the premises?
No, Your Honor, there's a lot more to the termination than just the condition of the premises. There's unauthorized pets. The minor that resides there has threatened to stab other children with a knife. There's been disturbances to the neighbors, shining lights in their houses, cursing, trespassing on their property. Those are in addition to the home and home site not being maintained.
All right. Ms. Butler, what's your position on all of this?
I've lived here for 30 years. Since 1996, never had any problems until the last year. And the thing is when they're saying that we're shining lights in their windows, we're backing our cars up. And the headlights will shine in their windows for a few seconds. That's all that was. But they wouldn't listen. And as far as my granddaughter, we didn't even know what she had done until the police showed up to the door. And the officer said there wasn't nothing going to be done. And that he only stopped there to give her like one of those scared straight speeches. And that's as far as that's concerned. My granddaughter's never been in any issues. And she didn't even have a knife.
Okay. Are you going to get an attorney to represent you on this, ma'am?
I already have an attorney.
Okay, who said
we're done when
well, hold on, Ms. Butler. who's your attorney? Because I don't have an attorney of record on this case.
Catherine Gertie.
Ms. Hart, have you guys heard from that attorney?
Your Honor, we have heard from an attorney. From what she represented to us, Ms. Butler could not up with the retainer, and she has not filed an appearance. She will not be filing an appearance, from my understanding.
That's
okay.
funny.
Were you aware of that, Ms. Butler?
All right. So in other words, she's poor. She didn't get an attorney to help her out. It is freezing in this damn. I will say that goddamn AC is running smooth laps around my cold ass. But yeah, she's poor. She's poor. She couldn't retain a lawyer. She didn't finish paying a retainer, so the motherfucker said, I ain't showing up to shit. Oh wow. I don't, she in the middle, she in the lower class, man. She poor.
Actually, I was just in her office last week for the
Oh,
hearing.
it was a woman too. Wow.
There's no attorney that was present last week, Your Honor. I was the attorney of
Yes,
record.
there was. She was sitting right there at the table. Maybe you didn't see
All
her.
right.
She was
All
there.
right. Maybe.
Even
Well,
her sister
ma'am,
last
do you
night
know why
already.
she's not here today?
Because she had other court appearances today.
Okay, let me do
Hey,
this.
you paying money to this
because-
bitch? You crazy.
What's your name again?
What up, Bumpkin?
Her name is Catherine Gertie, is from Mars and Terry.
Okay. Last name is spelled?
Gerding.
Yeah, I know who it is. I'm going to pass it briefly. Can you send a message to their office? See if we can get a response as to whether she's representing her.
Uh-oh. Now we're gonna find
All
out.
right. Let me pass the
You wanna
matter
bet she
briefly.
lies?
I know this is your only one, Miss Hart, but let's.
What do you think? You think she lying?
It's kind of odd.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the other attorney says there was nobody there. This woman's saying she was sitting right next to her
Yeah.
at
And
the
the
last
fact that,
hearing. That's just odd.
and to say that you're paying her and she doesn't have time to come show up for your shit, and you're supposed to be paying her.
Well, yeah, she should have filed a continuance.
Yeah,
If
that's
she was
exactly.
busy. Yeah, if she was busy.
Mm-hmm. I think she lying. She didn't pay the retainer, so the bitch said I ain't showing up to court until you finish paying the retainer. That's what I think happened.
Yeah,
but I think she's lying.
And her cell phone.
Let me make sure.
Mailbox is full.
Yeah.
Court does court recalls the case of Orchard Grove versus Butler.
Good afternoon again, Your Honor. Samchit Hart, P69542 on behalf of Plaintiff Orchard Grove.
Grove. Yes. And Miss Butler's here. Miss Butler, we contacted the attorney and they've indicated to us that you are not being, that you haven't retained them to represent you.
I told that bitch was lying.
I just found that out myself. I didn't know nothing about it.
Get the fuck out of it. Get the fuck out of here. Oh, this bitch lying.
Yeah.
Okay, well, typically if you don't pay them all the money, you haven't retained them. So ma'am, how do you want to proceed on this?
Well, my thing right now is I don't understand what the problem is, because these are all just violations of their rules and regulations. My rent's never been late.
Okay.
And my yard is kept up. I don't get it. You know, do they do that to other people around here? Because I've got people in this park.
I don't know, man.
Everything's worse.
Just say you're black and you'll get away with it.
All right. So, ma'am, do you want a trial on this or what do you want? Because
what is it they want? What is it their conditions are? Because I can't afford to move my house.
Oh, she's on a
My
trailer.
house is paid up.
She's in a trailer. Oh my God.
I'm on disability. And they know this.
Yeah. All right. So I don't know entirely what they want. The only thing that's been brought forth to the court is they want you to move. I don't know if there is any leeway for some type of probationary agreement regarding the tenancy or not. And Ms. Hart, I don't know whether you're aware of whether or not that can occur. But there's somebody here from Orchard Grove, because
We do have someone here from Orchard Grove, Your Honor.
They want you to move your goddamn
Patrice
shit.
DeBose is here from Orchard Grove.
Hi, Your Honor. It's Patrice.
Yes, Patrice, how are you? Okay, is there any leeway with reference to a probationary agreement or anything along those lines, or are we just looking to seek straight termination of tenancy?
My regional manager and I had sent information over to Sunshine. I don't know if you got it or Jen Wilburn had it. We did say that we would be able to do a consent judgment with a no trespass for Cody Butler and Samantha Foes, or William Cody Butler, because there's been too many times that we've had to do roll reminders throughout the years. He was gone at one point and then he came back. And so here we go again. So I don't want to continue to.
So I know what it is. They want that bitch to move her trailer if she don't want to let go of her grandchildren, because her grandchildren crazy. What do you think?
Oh yeah.
Do you think she lives in the 55 plus area? Because she doesn't seem that bad, but I think instead of being up there with the 65 years old and older, I think she's in the.
She said
she's
been there. She said she's been there since '96.
Oh, damn!
That's 26 years. That trailer's been on that lot.
In a motherfucking trailer. Ooh, wee! I know that bitch smelled like mildew. Ooh, wee!
Dude, how many houses could you have paid for in that time?
yo. Jesus. Oh,
that's two mortgages, damn near.
Yeah, man. That's crazy.
Have to deal with that, and now his daughter has threatened children here. So I don't want to continue to have that happen.
Oh, it's his.
Gotcha.
Her son's
Okay,
daughter.
so here's what I'm going to suggest I do. I'm going to adjourn this out to June 16, 2023 at 9 a.m. Ms. Butler?
Yes.
At 11 a.m. Yeah, I'm sorry. It's at 11 a.m. is the thing. What you're going to need to do on your paperwork, you have the attorney's phone number.
She got squatters' rights. Okay.
Yeah, I
They're
do.
willing to work with you to get a consent judgment with certain criteria that you'd have to abide by. I'm going to suggest that you contact the attorney's office, see if you can work that through. I'll give you guys 2 weeks to try to get that done. Otherwise, they're proceeding that you'd have to leave your home and move your home from the premises. So they're willing to work with you, but they're going to require certain terms.
Your Honor, instead of adjourning this case, if I could have you pass the matter for 10 minutes, I can call Ms. Butler right now, and then we can work out a consent judgment, place it on the record.
I really don't want to, but okay. I'll pass.
Thank you. Ms. Butler, if you could chat your phone number, I will give you a call right now.
Okay.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Yeah. Whatever.
Damn.
Court recalls the case of Orchard Grove versus Jan Butler.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Sumchit Hart, P69542 on behalf of Plaintiff Orchard Grove.
Ms. Butler, are you still here?
Yep.
Okay. I'll just ask it. Either one of you want to try to yell at me?
Oh, no.
I don't want to go after that.
If you want to, go for it. I mean, it seems like it's the day. Okay, so.
I like this judge.
Right, so what have we worked out?
Simpson, yeah, he's all right.
Your Honor, we are unable to come to a resolution. There'll be no consent judgment on this matter.
Got it. Okay. So, Ms. Butler, you want to have this matter set for trial then?
Judge, I was gonna call my attorney back and see how much it's gonna cost to retain her, 'cause I've already paid her a certain amount of money already, so if there's a chance that I could have like couple, like until Monday or Tuesday Otherwise, I'll have to go down to legal aid.
Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. We'll do it this way. And so the parties can understand an expectation. I understand that you may not have known that you have to pay an attorney for them to appear. So what I'm gonna do is this. I'm going to adjourn this to June 16th, 2023 at 11 a.m. as I indicated previously before Ms. Hart had her alternative plan. And then from that day, if you have an attorney, then we will proceed. You can expect to see a final settlement conference occurring that next week at 3:30. And then if that doesn't resolve it, a trial after that. Okay?
Yep.
That's where we're at.
And you know they're paying fucking court fees every
We'll
time
see
they
you in a
go to
couple
court.
weeks.
This is insane.
I hope your day gets better.
This is a fucking racket, bro.
And this is why I will never be
Oh,
a landlord,
yeah, I hear you.
especially in a state that's renter friendly.
This is a racket, bro. Because every time they go up in there, they're gonna have to pay at least $50 to $60.
Oh yeah.
This is $50 to $100 every time they show up to court. Every time.
Yep. Yep.
And I have
And that's not
motherfucking-
counting the $300 for the lawyer.
Yeah.
And you're getting billed a minimum of 2 hours
Yeah.
for a 10-minute Zoom call.
10-minute Zoom call, but you might be there all day, depending on what's going on. Oh, well, not these ones, but usually the ones they have are everyone's in this bitch. Oh my God, that's
they're
for
a
a long
mess.
time. I know Judge Alex Manning in Georgia. Oh my gosh, she be having like 40 people in her Zoom calls.
Yeah.
I'd be like, oh hell no, that shit would drive me fucking bananas.
No, that shit's nuts. And most of them are there for nothing.
Yeah.
They just sit there looking stupid on the.
Mm-hmm. Just to get a continuance. That's pretty much what it is. And I gotta go to fucking court on Monday. God damn it. No, I gotta go on the 7th. So maybe I got time enough to call and can't see it. Tell them I can't make it. Oh, JQ gifted another membership. Thank you for the membership gift. I don't know if y'all can hear that. My shit might be still fucked up. But yo, thank you, JQ, for gifting another subscription to the channel. But yo, let's continue. We still got 8 minutes. So something else happened.
Well, my day's fine. It's everybody else's day that's going to get bad. Thank you, Ms. Butler. Have a great weekend.
You too, you're on.
Whitaker Oaks
Yeah, I got jury duty, bro.
versus Yates Hickenbottom.
Danny Horn, P81774 for plaintiff, Your Honor.
He's here. Oh, there he is. Where'd they go? Okay, there they are. Okay, what do you have as a balance now, counsel?
Rent to retain $2,007.45. Cost $160 for a total of $2,167.45.
And folks, you previously were denied through Hawk, is that right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So how are we going to get this paid down or paid off?
I've been making payments, Your Honor, to bring the payment down.
Okay, but so here's what I remember. I think you were going to try to move, right? Because you at a house. When were you planning on trying to do that?
To be honest, I was trying to do that as soon as possible. I just only wanted to do it. I didn't want to have an eviction on my record as if I'm abandoning the place. We're trying to pay the cost down. We was gonna as soon as possible, Your Honor.
Okay, so what? But I need a date that you're looking to try to do that. I mean, I remember everything. I remember you don't want the eviction. You don't want that. I get it. I'm just, folks have just got to answer my question so that I can try to see what I can work out for folks. But you had indicated the end of some month. I can't recall whether it was June or July. You had said that you were trying to get yourself moved.
The end of July is actually the end of my lease.
Yeah.
So we've been already looking for a place. It's just if we get an eviction on our record and the place we're trying to move,
Okay.
we're not gonna be able to move sooner.
Do you have a place to go?
Yes, sir, Your Honor.
Okay, so when you're talking about the eviction on your record, I get why you don't want it, but you keep giving me a rationale for it that's not making a lot of sense to me.
This motherfucker.
Because if you've got a home to go to, that eviction on your record is not going to make a hill of beans about you being housed, right?
It's not gonna make hill of beans about me being housed right now, but if I want to be housed somewhere else in 2 years, it will. An eviction stays on your record for 7 years, Your Honor.
Well, pay your motherfucking
I've been
bills,
doing this
nigga.
for a minute, sir. I get it. All right. But okay, how are you proposing? You know what? I'm done.
I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. I'm so glad I'm not a judge, boy. Boy, they'd have kicked me off the bench a long time ago. God, dog it. These people. Sheesh. And Burger King Queen over here, Wing Tech TMA F035G. Yeah. What you think she did? She overcooked someone's fries? This bitch showed up with a Burger King outfit on. God damn it. I can't with you people.
Done. How are you proposing to pay this down?
To be honest, I know for a fact I was going to bring them $1,600 on the 28th of this month. I was actually hoping to pay a little bit more before then to help bring it down, because the last time I paid them $1,600, I only owed them $600.
So,
But you stayed another
So I'm
month.
hoping to pay some money along the way, Your Honor. But the whole thing is, as of right now, I get paid every week. But literally, today is the first. Literally on the 5th, my whole pay schedule switches. That's the whole problem I'm getting into. I go from a every week pay to a every 2 week pay.
That's a
I
big
just
jump.
started my
Counselor,
job,
are you guys willing to work with these folks? I mean, I don't know what else to do because I can't get my questions answered.
Right, Your Honor, last time it does look like there was a discussion potentially about a conditional dismissal. We'd be willing, and Whitaker Oaks can correct me, but if we do until the 13th, which would be the normal statutory period, they've stated they have somewhere to go. If they can vacate by then on a conditional dismissal, then
we ready. He's
with
so
this
done
being
with the
possession
BS.
only, there would be no eviction for the future. And they would still get the statutory period that they would be entitled to if there was a judgment. My client would get possession back or have the right to get rid of eviction the next business day. So that's what I would propose, unless Whitaker Oaks has something different, in order to help both parties do and achieve exactly what they want to do. Because frankly, it doesn't sound like payments coming anytime soon.
How does it not sound like payments coming anytime soon when I just gave you guys $1,600? Before I gave you guys $1,600, I gave you guys $250. And before I gave you guys $250, I gave you guys $175.
Oh, he mad.
And and you guys just took over. This is my first time ever being late on my rent. I can't help that I got sick and I had major surgery. I was in the hospital for over a month. I can't help that. I apologize.
Mr. Yates, Higginbottom, let me just tell you something.
What's up here, little Higginbotham?
You're not going to come into this courtroom and try to yell at anybody.
I'm not yelling at
It's not,
anyone.
no,
You guys
it's
are
not
talking
going to
down
happen.
as if I'm a
It's
slob.
not going to. You want to try to overtalk me?
Uh-oh.
Really? Do you want to do that today? I'll wait for your answer.
No, Your Honor. That wasn't my attempt.
Yo, you made Cedric upset. You know he looked like goddamn what the fuck is that name? Davis.
Here's what I'm going to
Sammy
do.
Davis Jr.
Because I'm done.
Oh.
I'm going to adjourn this out to the 16th over the objection of plaintiff because I know they want their judgment today. June 16th, 2023, 9 a.m.
And he
And so
still
you
gives him a
thinking about
break.
him? I'm just going to tell you this.
There you.
He still gives him a break.
You know what I'm saying?
After all that, that's a good man.
Shit, I would not be a good judge. I'm telling you, everyone going to jail fuck with me. Shit. Plaintiff wins, goddamn it. Fuck these other motherfuckers. They ain't doing shit right.
Maybe you should look at the way that you approach people.
Yeah.
Maybe you should go over to the management and try to work out a conditional dismissal. It's going to be up to them and you to work that conditional dismissal out. I'm done. If they come back, you don't have one worked out, I'm granting them a judgment if that's what they want.
Your Honor, me and
I'm done.
Husband have
Thank
a
you.
joint
16,
relationship.
2 weeks. Court will be in recess.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You called him a bitch and you still alive.
Hand me my screen box.
Oh, man, I wish you would have heard that shit. God damn it. Oh, man, I'd have brought him back game judgment today. Yo, that shit's crazy. Man, oh, man. All right. This is one of the last ones I got right now. Uncle Simon should play. Shit, I'm not playing no judge, man. I'm telling you. This is actually a visitation hearing, which I thought was actually pretty interesting. You gotta take a look at this. The female in this bitch is crazy. When I mean crazy, she bitch is crazy. And I'm so glad I married a white woman that ain't crazy. I mean, I beat the odds. I beat the fucking odds, man. It's hard to find white woman that ain't crazy. Mama, you crazy? Yeah, we heard your stories. You crazy too. Yo, this chick is crazy. Oh, what's up, wrestler? What's going on, brother? You can bring yourself in, nigga. You forgot. There you go.
What's going on, gentlemen?
Man, getting ready for this crazy chick.
I'm loving that judge, man.
Oh, Cedric Simpson.
Yep. He is not
Yeah.
with it. I love it.
Nah, you know he's from Detroit. Yeah, all them Detroit judges is crazy. Every last one of them seem to be either black. Well, most of them is black. There's a couple white ones, but most of them are black, and they all crazy. The other chick, there's another black chick up there that's from Dallas, and not Dallas, but from Detroit, and she damn near cusses these motherfuckers out. I was like, whoa, that's amazing. I wish I can't do it. They have long days. I like leaving at 2:00. Fuck them. Yo, this one's gonna be funny though.
Court is now in session. Bottom of page 1, Heather McMullen versus Manuel Medina III.
For the record, this matter is before the court.
She took a
In
wig
place of
off.
mother's
Oh
objection
my
to a
God.
referee recommend order that her for any time be
Already
suspended.
crazy. Took a wig off.
This hearing this morning is being conducted via Zoom. The present is the plaintiff mother, Heather McMullen. You're Heather McMullen, is that correct, ma'am?
Correct. When I mentioned my and Selena, we mentioned PRC, and we mentioned her reference
Hold on, just a minute, Miss McMullen, hold on,
Yeah.
wait just a minute. I'm calling the case, I'm introducing the
I
parties
thought
for the
you said
record.
Heather speak. I apologize.
Is your name Heather McMullen?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. And also present is Manuel Medina III.
Yes, sir.
The parties have conferred this morning with Mr. Pratt for the front of the court. Mr. Pratt has provided the following recommendation that the referee recommend order be adopted and modified, that be adopted. Maybe mother's attorney time be reserved, allegedly due to mother's inability to provide proper oversight and environment for the minor child. The current parenting time order is that Miss McMullen has parenting time the first 3 weekends of each month and extended summer parenting time. Ms. LaPrade, do you have any recommendations? If the court adopts this recommendation, I'll hear from Ms. McMullen. Do you have any recommendations as to what Ms. McMullen should do in order to, she needs to obviously maintain some relationship with her 16-year-old daughter, whether it be supervised, it was supervised for a long period of time, And that became, I think it was unsupervised in July of 2022, but prior to that, it was supervised by the maternal grandmother. Prior to that, I think with family counseling shelter services.
It was, Your Honor. At this point, my recommendation would be that mom have communication with the child via telephone, Facebook, or Snap, some video conferencing at this point. And I believe, Your Honor, you'll understand a little bit more. Miss McMullen and I were trying to discuss this matter in a breakout room, and I was trying to discuss Selena's parenting time, and I was not able to do that.
That's how crazy you gotta be.
She said unable. That means this woman was wilding the hell out.
I told you that bitch crazy.
She took no prisoners. She said no negotiations. I just want what I want.
Listen, it's crazy for them to say, you know what? We need this bitch to talk via Zoom, Cash App, or something where it's limited motherfucking goddamn exposure to these motherfuckers. You are not to see them in person. That's crazy. In person, you ain't to see them in person. Yeah, trash can, mofo.
Okay, well, it's perhaps we can put in this.
Your Honor, may I speak when I have a moment?
Just one moment, Ms. McMullen, please. I'll give you a chance to talk. If in fact the court adopts this recommendation, I won't make a decision until I hear from you. The court believes that you should have some contact with Selena, so the court will permit perhaps video chats, but perhaps maybe, what do you think, Mr. Pratt, about supervised at Family County Shelter Services? So there's some contact.
Your Honor, pay for it. As you stated, we did do that in the past. I believe that Selena at this point is 15 or 16 years old. She has been interviewed by the friend of the court, and these are brand new allegations that have come forward at this point. And after that hearing, I believe that the referee felt pretty strongly that at this point that we needed to not have the in-person parenting time.
When was Selena interviewed by the front of the court?
Let me double check the date, Your Honor.
Hey, Mr. Medina got hit upside the head with something. Look at that. I mean, I don't
It
know if
was
you can see
for
it.
a referee.
It's a big ass scar right there in Ronda's fucking foreface. Something hit him in his face. Maybe this bitch. I don't know. He must like crazy bitches.
Hearing.
So the referee, near past, was the one that interviewed the child?
No, Your Honor. May 24th of 2022, so not even a full year ago, I actually interviewed the minor child, Selena.
Okay. Is there any merit in your opinion to get an updated interview of Selena in terms of what's going on in the past 12 months?
We could sit down with Selena once again. I believe that Dad mentioned in his motion that there was not proper supervision for the teenage child at mom's home. And I believe, again, after referee Nearpass spoke with Miss McMullen, he felt strongly that this was probably in Selena's best interest at this point.
Okay. Okay, Ms. McMullen, do you understand the recommendation? The recommendation is that your parenting time be suspended. So, and I'd like to see you give me some direction if the court adopts this recommendation,
sir,
so you can establish a relationship with your daughter.
Could I speak, please?
You may, but please speak to the allegations. The allegations, Ms. McMullen. Hold on.
And what I say, Steve, is that
Ms. McMullen, please.
She sounds like Mo.
Ms. McMullen, speak to the allegations. The allegations.
In reference, both of my children did have interview. I have the court papers that they had interview and that they both did refer, and they did refer to be with their parent. I did go to the courthouse. I have been going to the courthouse and appropriating every day for the last year and a half since Craig holiday. That's why I showed that before holiday of Christmas, before holiday of Halloween, and even near Thanksgiving, as well as the holiday that before there when we mentioned spring break and 4th of July and her birthday August last year. Now, because other is doing certain adjustments in housing, we can't misuse my Secretary of State. My children are to be with their mother. They both requested that. Now, in other burn, where you mentioned thy father, Now, would it be okay that in certain way they have certain ables and they're doing it there that way? And that we would be mistaking advantage of my rehabilitation, and that I don't do that there that way in domestic or consumption anymore. I have a good home for my children. I have certain educational link to provide for my children and to do educational things with them together. I have always provided them. I have verified my income that I perceive and provide for them in certain way, as well as the dividedly understanding that it does connect. When I mentioned some of the reverend that has been discussed dividedly separate with that certain things as mentioned of some of grandmother and some of our equips and some of those other things that have to be, adjusted dividedly separate, not in course of certain tendencies where I've mentioned my rental unit needing to be adjusted because of the equipped. It was moved into a 2-bedroom and then it got interruptive. Whereas it seems unto itself, I mentioned Kroger and it going through my daughter Angeline or Ariana's my grandmother in her house.
All right, JQ with another gifted membership to the channel. Thank you, my good sir. I think it was redeemed by Supernova. Woo! Thank you for the gifted membership to the channel. JQ.
Special needs.
Nice.
She's got to be special needs.
Special needs is not the word. She look.
Well,
I mean, she talks like a druggie.
Well, no, she talks like a Pennsylvania congressman that we all know of.
Oh my god. Okay, that's true.
I mean, am I wrong?
Yeah, it does. She does.
She sounds like she's had a stroke or something.
Yeah, but I don't think they will hold a stroke against her though.
I mean,
you know what I'm saying?
Didn't say anything that made any sense.
No, not at all. But that's why I'm saying it's not a stroke. It can't be a stroke. I hear what you're saying. You want to protect all white women. I get it. I used to be that same way.
No, that's what she sounds like.
I'm fucking with you.
No, I mean, she sounds like the congressman from Pennsylvania.
Yeah. Well,
Uncle Fester.
Yeah. Fetterman. Yeah. I just think she's a druggie. She's been on a lot. You know what? She's on meth. I think she's a meth head. Because that meth destroys your brain quicker than anything else besides xylazine. And if you mix them both together, she's not peeling her skin off, so she's not on xylazine. But I wouldn't know because she got that bandage around her arm.
Yeah, that's true.
And she did pull a wig off, which was really weird in the beginning. I don't know. Hey, meth is a hell of a drug. Meth is a hell of a drug. Yeah. Let's continue.
I goes to the pantry and things like that of certain elements in my housing equipment, my housing voucher.
She has
that
a
I
tattoo
had
on
the
her
2
hand?
bedrooms. It was okay for a moment. We were having a holiday. We were having that 1, 2, 3 weekend a week. And then it got interrupted because others were kind of coming in whenever they felt like it, and that wasn't okay. And that's not, then I had asked, we had hearing the 27th of March, we had hearing before that. And I remember the years before that, the year of that was mentioned, Fred, where we mentioned suspended and having supervised. We did a stare, whereas we were coming in every month to see and adjust parenting time, and it was supervised for a moment, and everything did come near at here, and it did go okay, and it was relieved. Now it wouldn't be okay for another to assumption or keep using tenant in a way, whereas I'm not able to work with my educational, with my 2 children subdividedly different, and things be okay, and having family planning and family parenting time and a good rental or good rental unit that is appropriate they're able. I had got them things that they needed for, you know, new clothes and their shoes for school and work. I had, you know, I my time, even when I mentioned if it's shared in a certain way, when I mentioned some of you know, grandfather and that, it's still when I had the moment to myself and I wasn't with them or I was with them, I did the right thing and I did what was necessary for them.
All right, Ms. McMullen, you seem to be rambling this morning. You've not addressed the allegations. The allegations are that you're not providing proper oversight. You're allowing Selena to consume alcohol, and there was apparently some shooting at your home. Those are the allegations. So at this point in time, the court will adopt the further recommendation, and I'm going to modify it.
Wait a minute. There was a shooting and there was alcohol to minors at their house?
Oh, yeah, she's on drugs.
I told you that meth, boy. Is that meth, boy? Oh, man. What'd you say,
No
Wrestler?
control.
No,
No.
none.
No control there.
Yo.
It's crazy.
Oh, man. She's on the upper right now. I'm telling you, she's on the upper right now. That bitch didn't breathe not one time.
The court will permit supervised parenting time and family counseling shelter services. The circuit court fund will pay for that, assuming Ms. McMullen is unable to afford that. And whether or not Selena participates remains to be seen, but we'll at least give the opportunity. So you should both make contacts with that agency, Mr. Medina.
Okay, that is
and Ms.
committing
McMullen,
perjury,
to make an intake
Your
appointment
Honor.
with
That's
Child
saying that I'm
Services.
not a
They
good
will then
parent
coordinate
and that you're
parenting time
giving the
between mom and
father a
child.
better
And that
right
will
because
conclude
he
this
has a
hearing.
different reverence. That's
Right,
not
Ms.
okay.
McMullen. All right, that will conclude this matter. Be mailed a copy of this order. Contact that agency, Family County Shelter Services, schedule an intake, and they will supervise parenting time between you and Selena. And Ms. Pratt, with this order of the court, should we set it in a review date so we don't have this go on forever?
Your Honor, I haven't even been able to speak. I've listened to Heather speak for I don't know how many minutes. You haven't even let me speak on my behalf.
And okay, I'll do it. Okay, I apologize, Mr. Medina. I'll do that, but obviously, I don't want to just cut ties completely between mother and child. It's going to be in a very supervised fashion with a.
Your Honor,
get the fuck out of here, because if that was a father, they'd have cut that shit smooth off. Especially if a child was getting alcohol and there was a shooting in the house. There's no way in hell they will let that man still have any fucking supervised visits with her. The fuck out of here. Well, they might let him have supervised visits, but damn it. Oh, this is so annoying. And like he said, he didn't even give him a chance to speak. That was just foul and wrong to make a goddamn judgment without the man speaking. That's crazy. Have you ever heard of that shit there, Wrestler?
Never heard of that. I don't doubt that it's happened, but I mean, not even if you already made your decision in your head as a judge where I think it's wrong without even hearing the male side of it, but the fact that they didn't even get a chance to speak after she just went long-winded forever.
What about you, man?
And the kids drinking.
And
there's shootings at the home. It's obviously not a safe place.
Correct.
This is insane. I mean, they got to go to a place for her to have supervised visits, but still.
Well, and I think part of it, though, is also, I think the kid can choose not to go.
Yeah, that's true. You're right.
So.
Oh, man, my hair. All right, well, it's obviously, well, it was more said because there's 21 minutes left. I mean, not 20 minutes, 11 minutes left.
Jesus Christ.
Yes.
May I speak now?
Go ahead.
Your Honor, the things that have been happening over there since you've allowed them to go over there every weekend has been like a dad's worst nightmare. To read the texts that have been going on and the things that have been going on, I would have never even known about. I would have never known about a shooting that has occurred where my daughter almost died. I would have never known about the things that my daughter has been doing with other men over there in Monroe. I would have never known about the alcohol. I would have never known about the drugs being bought in Monroe because it's legal over there. I would have never known about all this. And all you're going to do is give it more supervised visitation. It is unfair, Your Honor. I have been to Monroe more than once. We have tried more than one thing, and it hasn't worked. I please beg of you that we do not go to Monroe anymore. If there is any contact that should be given to Heather, that it should be on video. You can't even stand talking to this woman for 5 minutes. I have documentation on my daughter who doesn't even want to talk to her mom for more than 10 seconds. Now that is not fair, Your Honor, that we have to go to Monroe as we have to provide this for her. She can't even go to Alexis and pick up her daughter when she's supposed to. She's not even able to call the time she's supposed to call on a regular basis. This is continuing to happen. And it extremely appalls me that I would have to bend over backwards to help her out in a quest to have time with her. And she couldn't even come to Alexis to see her own daughter. She can't even call on the phone at 8 o'clock every Tuesday and Thursday. Now you want to take me to go to Monroe? That's unfair, Your Honor. We've already tried that way.
Mr. Medina, the court's not going to allow Selena to go back in that environment. We're going to protect her.
Get the fuck out of here, bro.
That's crazy.
No, but it said he wasn't going to allow her to go back into that environment. So this is going to be supervised visits.
Yeah, sure.
At somewhere else.
I don't think it should be supervised either. Because now
I think the kid should have the option to go or not.
Yeah, because they're gonna have to travel to go somewhere else. Why the shit they have to travel to go somewhere? If she wants supervised visits, she need to bring her ass to where they are. We shouldn't have to go outside of our fucking way.
Oh yeah. Oh, I agree.
Absolutely.
I agree.
Oh.
And it's obviously a state border.
Yeah. This is insane. I feel the man pain, and the man's passionate. I give it to him because she'd be better off dead somewhere. It's crazy.
But you want to just cut. Your only objection is you don't want to drive from Perrysburg to Monroe. That's your only objection. Is that correct?
My objection is we go to court on Zoom. Why can't she Zoom from Monroe to my daughter's computer? Why does there have to be any transportation given to her to go over there to Monroe, where she has done nothing but drink and do drugs, Your Honor?
She's not going to go back to that environment.
With her mom. She does not even stay the night at her mom's house.
Mr. Medina, stop yelling at the court. Stop yelling at the court. Just settle down, please. Understand frustration. The court's not allowing Selena to go back in that environment. Mr. Pratt, is Family Counselor Services, do they permit Zoom visits? I want someone to...
They're doing in person, Your Honor. At this point, they are doing in person. So I mean, if Mr. Medina thinks that Selena will get on Zoom, maybe that's a place to start, and we could set a review hearing and see if she and her mother can Zoom for an hour. But we wouldn't have a supervisor, and we would not have reports at that point, Your Honor.
Yeah, that's my concern, Mr. Medina.
Record it.
I want this to be a professional involved.
And that's literally straight bullshit. I can record this fucking stream.
You can record your Zooms. Absolutely.
Absolutely can. So that's bullshit. And you can have time stamped and every damn thing. Just bullshit. I swear these people are so fucking retarded. But, this is what we talk about when men get fucked over by the courts, no matter how much good that they're doing. I mean, obviously, he's the best father in the best father.
You can tell he got the tenants on the wall behind him.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true.
Listen,
the man ain't going for a bullshit no more. But he picked her. He
well, I hope that green card was worth it.
You ain't shit, man.
He for sure got buyer's remorse.
Oh my God, he does have buyer's remorse so bad. Oh I'm so glad I ain't got to deal with no bitch like that. Oh, I won the fucking. nigga, I won the lottery, guys. I'm telling you, this is bullshit. Hell no.
Involved, so that make sure that the discussion is appropriate between mother and daughter. You just want to cut off all ties. Mother has that child's right to have a relationship with their
No, she
mother.
don't.
It may not be good right now, but I don't want to cut all the strings, Mr. Medina, but we're not going to allow sin to go back in that environment. That's what I was suggesting.
I get the judge's reason don't want to completely cut off mom, but sounds like there's a huge, potentially very dangerous question here. Just Y02, whatever that means.
Again, maybe we can try to see how things go between mother and daughter for a month and come back in a month, and then whether or not we allow maybe family county child services. The only objection is that you don't want to drive to Monroe. I understand that, but the reality is this court is only concerned about Selena. And
this court has drugged me through the court more than 25 times to have the same result of not doing anything but pushing it off to somebody else.
Your Honor, I believe Mr. Medina froze.
Yes, I see it. He's froze up. For the record, Ms. McMullen is muted. She's been talking the entire time while Mr. Medina's been talking, so she's not heard him say. Mr. Medina, you froze up for a moment. So your suggestion is you want the court just cut all ties, discontinue any ties between Selena and her mother?
There's not cutting ties. There is technology. Zoom can be used at any given time. I'm not telling her that she can't call. I'm not telling her that she can't video. Let the courts be done with this issue. We have gone to court more than 25 times in the last couple years. The only thing that's changed is my pocketbook consisting of taking money that I am saving for my daughter's college to put it into a court, to put it into something to show that her mother can still talk to her. Her mother can still talk to her on Zoom. Her mother can still talk to her on a phone.
Okay, and who's
She
going to
doesn't
supervise?
even talk to her
Mr.
when
Medina,
she's
hold
allowed
on.
to
Mr.
talk to
Medina,
her.
Mr. Medina, who's going to supervise those virtual contacts?
No, who supervised the last weekends that she was over there? Who supervised anything that she has
Mr. Medina,
done?
slow down.
Nothing
I'm
has
talking about
been
you want mother
supervised.
to have unsupervised contact with your daughter. Who's going to supervise it? Mother may be saying inappropriate things to Selena. We don't want that to happen. That's the court's concern.
What's done is done, Your Honor. Let the past be the past. Let Selena move on with her future and concentrate on going to college. She carries a 4.4 GPA. She is on her way to college. But to consistently go to Monroe to drink and do drugs while her mom's on some kind of pills is not what a parent wants.
Mr. Medina, can you stop for one moment? Your Honor, may I make a recommendation?
Please.
Your Honor, if we set a very specific time when Selena, who is, I believe she's still 15, and Mr. Medina, you can correct me if she's 16 now. If we set a specific time for her and her mother to be on Zoom together, Mr. Medina, is your mother available to be nearby in case there's an inappropriate conversation between child and mother so that she would be able to end the Zoom call? So that we have contact with mom on a scheduled basis so that we can get that in an order and we can move forward.
Yes.
What time is your mother available to supervise a Zoom contact between
Selena
Selena and her mother?
retired. She is available at any given time.
Give me a day and time, Mr. Medina. Saturday, Sunday, give me something.
Saturday and Sunday.
Okay, what time?
Give it time. Just say a time.
At
Say
noon.
a time.
Yes.
Okay. So, Your Honor, if mom can have Zoom contact with Selena Saturday and Sunday at noon with the paternal grandmother on Selena's side supervising, would that be appropriate for the court?
What the
Yes,
fuck
and
is
then
she
who will initiate that to Zoom?
She playing hopscotch with that paper.
Your mother? You can put in,
I think she showed her kindergarten graduation.
Ms. McMullen shall initiate the Zoom contact. Mr. Medina, that's all the court wants is to be some supervision. So I'm much more comfortable knowing that your mother will be there, because if there's inappropriate comments being made by Ms. McMullen to Selena, I want that conversation to stop. That's all I wanted to do, is make sure there's some supervision over those contacts. That's all I was trying to get to.
No, he wasn't.
No, you wasn't.
That'll be fine, Your Honor.
Work.
So we're going to put in this order. Yes, mother's parenting time is suspended. At this point in time, the court will, however, permit virtual contact on Saturdays and Sundays at noon. And obviously, Ms. McMullen will initiate that. But obviously, I think you want your mother there. The paternal grandmother there just to make sure she can sit off to the side, make sure there's no inappropriate conversation. If in fact the discussion is inappropriate, your mother can halt that. That's all I wanted to do is make sure
You're
there was
such
some
a liar, bro.
supervised contact between mother and daughter. That's all. And I understand you don't want to drive to Monroe. And maybe Selena doesn't want to see your mother at this point, but at least
Of course he doesn't want to. See, what the fucking problem is, this motherfucker wants to give credence to bad behavior to this dumb bitch over
Absolutely.
here. This is fucking insane.
He switched it up. He switched it up once someone else gave him a solution. He wasn't even trying. He was just like, "Oh nope, we just gonna continue the same old shit."
We're not gonna continue to cut off the. Get the fuck. She doesn't need no goddamn contact with her.
That he should have no contact. He never once said that. He said, "Why can't we just do fucking Zoom? Because why this bitch can't even pick up the phone when she needs to."
You know what's fucked up? What he said was his daughter goes over there and gets drunk.
No, gets drunk. There's drugs there. He's like, well, he said something about shooting at one point.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
Bro. That shit makes you want to hurt
Daughter
somebody.
isn't all innocent in this either.
No, she's not.
Oh, absolutely not.
No,
Absolutely
she's not.
A 4.4 ruining her education.
But
ruining the future.
That's what happened when you have shitty parent, and the courts consistently give her fucking time to go over there and be a shitty person.
Well, and she's obviously genetically predisposed.
Yeah.
To addiction.
Yep. I can agree with that. I'm not gonna hold you on that one. That's a true statement if I never heard one.
So did the judge actually grant this man's wishes as far as not doing the Zoom shit, or did they simp out and give it back to the mom?
You know what? I almost doubt it.
They're doing the Zoom because of Stephanie LaPrade actually came up with is putting it together right now. Because the judge
Social services said there should be no contact.
Yes.
Yep. Based on what happened.
Yeah.
So CPS said no.
Yeah. Because of what happened with
the judge is like, we don't want to cut off any services 25 times in 2 years. Get the fuck out of here. And he said the right thing. Y'all are just taking my motherfucking money. Like I said, every time I go there, you're gonna have court fees. And that dumbass bitch ain't paying it. Heather, the dumb bitch, ain't paying shit.
And let's be honest, she's the one taking him to court.
Yep. And this used to actually what pissed my aunt. My aunt was like a caseworker for CPS for 26 years before she retired. One of the things that used to piss her off is how what people don't know and understand, and she used to point out this, is that whenever something happens to the kids and shit, they always want to blame the caseworkers, but what they tell you is it's not them that make the final decision; it's the judge.
Mm-hmm.
And she said they would argue with these judges and be like, "Yo, the kid has a parent or a relative that they can go with. They're safer with this person," and they would either give them back to the mom a lot of times or the father, and the kid ends up dead. And then the judge and I watched this actually happen. A judge that one of my aunt's co-workers was working, the kid ended up dying, and it was the judge who said that was going to give the child back to the mom, and the judge got on right on television on the news and blamed it on CPS.
Yeah, that's what they do. It's all shit. I mean, the blame always goes downhill. But yeah, this is fucking insane. Let's hear some more bullshit from this goddamn shitty ass judge.
I want there to be some contact. That's all, Mr. Medina. Do you understand now where the court's coming from?
Yes. All I was stating, Your Honor, is that I've been to court every month this year.
Damn.
On these kind of issues. And in the meantime, she's going over there every weekend and doing what she wants. It's not fine with me.
I'm fine with him. That means he's a very involved
You can
parent.
say the court doing these things. Mr. Medina, you had an attorney back in July of 2022 by the Pentecost, and you and Ms. McMullen agreed to this extended parenting time. So I
agreed, so I wouldn't continue to go to court. I agreed, so she would be allowed to see her mother more, but it was not the best thing at that time.
Upon agreement of the parties, the court entered the order upon agreement of the parties. That's all I'm saying. That will conclude this hearing. You can zoom off. You can get the copy of this.
Right.
Good luck to both of you. Hopefully we'll not be back in court, and hopefully Selena continue to do well, and
He will.
mother will come around
He
and have
said
some relationship with
hopefully.
their daughter. But this
He will.
court does not
That's
believe
what he
it's in
said.
his best interest
He
to have
said,
Yo, does this cat have an
They will
attorney?
suspend that.
no.
Man, fuck
So
that.
get your
I will
picture,
get
make
an
sure that's
attorney.
Oh,
the
dude,
attorneys and new Mr.
Well,
Medina and
having the
Mr.
attorney
Cohen
was
will
breaking him financially.
Yeah, and
I'm
that's what he
sure.
said. He said,
Mhm.
I keep spending money that I'm trying to save up for my daughter's college on coming back to court and dealing with the court. So that's why he said he disagreed, so he wouldn't have to keep coming back to court. I would have did the same thing. But Jesus Christ, this is insane.
And you know he's not getting no child support from her.
Hell no, he
Absolutely
ain't getting no
not.
child support.
Hell no.
Ain't no one stupid enough to believe that bitch is giving up child support. Get the fuck. That bitch don't even know how to motherfucker stay off drugs. That meth is a hell of a drug. If y'all ain't never tried meth, go ahead and try it so we can laugh at you too.
And then if something happens to the kid, they will try to blame everybody else but the people
them.
Yeah.
And you can't bring him back once something happened to him.
Appreciate the Zoom. If she does not, wait 15 minutes. If she doesn't, then there's no reason for her to stay around. To wait
Thank
off
you,
the
Your
link
Honor.
on Zoom. Okay. All right. Good luck. You're doing the right thing as a father, Mr. Medina. I fully understand your position. I fully do.
No, you don't.
Appreciate it. I'll conclude this matter. You can.
But you don't respect
have
it.
the rest of the day. Thank you, Mr. McCrad.
Thank you, Your Honor. And that corrected recommendation is in your queue.
Wonderful. That's all I was trying to get to is some
I
sort of
like her.
supervision.
She did her
Yes,
job.
sir.
God bless her.
Yeah, if it wasn't for her, that
And
judge
you know
wasn't
when
gonna do it.
CPS is on the
Thank
dad's
you.
side, mom's fucked up.
Yeah. Yeah. They kicked that bitch off. Yo, that shit funny. Oh my god, they kicked that bitch move out. We don't want no more to do with you. All right. How long have we been on this stream so far? An hour and 30 minutes. What should we do? I got some things that are only for Rumble.
Oh God.
Yeah.
The fuckery is about to begin.
I'm trying to think. Do I do it or do I not do it? You know, it's already 12. I'm already gonna be. I'm not late, but still. You know what? Fuck it. Let's fuck it. All right, guys. So Zara still laughing at you. Well, you know, thank you, Zara, for coming up to the channel. I am about to cut this YouTube off. Thank you all for coming out here. I'm gonna be exclusively on not YouTube, Jesus Christ, on Rumble right now. Matter of fact, let me get this shit together before I go over. Get you time to go over to Rumble. Let me see if I can grab my that.
If you're gonna head over to Rumble, just drop a link real quick.
Oh, you can stay in here. You good?
No, I meant for the chat.
Oh yeah, I'm doing it right. Hopefully this is the right one. Let me make sure it's right. Let's see. Yep, that bring it right to Rumble. So I will be heading over there so I can actually exclusively be over there where we can actually be more comfortable. Needless to say. Other than that, let me get this shit together before I show. So anyway, we can talk some money. What am I doing? What am I doing? Right there. And boom. There we go. So while I get this stuff together, get these videos together and shit, I think that dude should actually. You know what should happen? I think if something ever happens to some of these kids, they should be able to sue the judge.
They should.
They should be able to sue the state and just
Sue the state, sue the judge.
No. Be able to sue the judge
No,
civilly.
the judge who actually
Civilly,
presided over
personally.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, it's not me. Yeah.
Because we already know that they're doing it for profit.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I say I want to go after the whole state. I'm fucking everybody getting sued. Everybody.
Yeah, but the problem is when they sue the state, they're suing you.
Yep.
Right.
Go after the judge.
Yeah.
Civilly.
I want to hold you personally responsible. You have a fiduciary responsibility and you blew it. I want your pocket.
So kind of like malpractice in the medical industry. You go after the doctor.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
When that becomes
they are always going to err on the side of safety if they do that.
Yeah. That's a fact. They sure the hell would. Come on, what the hell? Not let me pull it. Okay, there we go. That would be the same thing with like all these like we should be able to sue. Well, we used to be able to sue other things, but not no more. Not in these streets no more. Like the big pharma used to be able to sue them, but now that they got qualified immunity or blanket immunity. I'm sorry, blanket immunity, not qualified.
When did that come into play? I'm trying to figure that out.
With the C thing.
Oh,
or the pandemic, if you want to call it that.
Yeah, with the V injuries.
Yeah.
And ironically, this is from the same individuals who didn't even want to promote that. They was calling it a nickname. I laughed so hard at that. I'm like, these were the same people that was talking about it and calling it that name, the Trump team. I'm like, come on, dude, seriously.
But now they champion that shit. There was just a video that
you hand me that thread there, boy.
Oh shit. This bitch was championing it, saying that people are not unV'd, but under-V'd, meaning they don't have the right amount of everything, right? So, it's crazy. What's going on, Mama? How you doing? You ain't been up to the panels in a long time. What happened?
No, I haven't. I had a crazy spell. No, I'm just teasing.
Mama been on her own supply.
I have. Had to fix my supply chain. That's what I had.
There you go. There you go.
No, I've been busy. So
no, ain't nothing wrong with it. That's why I haven't been streaming as much. I've been busy.
I hadn't had a chance to catch you either. Last couple streams I've come in really late. So
we've been starting really late.
You're taking all my excuses away, damn it.
Listen, they've been really late and we've been going really short, to be honest, usually shorter than normal. But
yeah, I know y'all are getting ready for vacation, so.
No, you know what it is? I had to get all this stuff ready for my mom because, she's older. We're not even deciding where we're going to put her in the house because I'm scared to put her upstairs because she could fall. Worried about the damn dogs because sometimes they be stupid. I don't know.
Well, she's healthy, isn't she?
Well, she old. She's about to be 74 or 7. Yes, about to be 74. No, 73.
So she's a little older than I am then.
Yeah.
So,
she's a little fragile. Yeah, so.
And big dogs, big dogs, they tend to knock older people off their balance. So yeah, I get it.
Yes. So we'll figure it out. If you are on YouTube, I'm sorry, but we're about to go over to Rumble so we can talk freely. Other than that, thank you for coming out. God bless you. And